wrestling. I don't have a theme for this segment yet, but anyway, it's time for another Wrestle Ramble, where I ramble quickly about some wrestling I just watched and let you know what my thoughts on it. And tonight, I just finished watching Collision from AEW. It's the April 5th edition, right before the pay-per-view tomorrow. I think it's called Dynasty. And what surprised me is what stood out to me on this episode wasn't so much the actual wrestling per se. As we know, AEW is a company known more for their uh, in ring focus. But what surprised me is the segments that stood out the most to me were two that feature wrestlers not so much known for the wrestling, even though they're very good, but for the personality. First off with Max Caster. Right now AEW is getting a lot of grief online because they think people are saying that they're wasting Max Caster. But what his current character is right now, the whiny bad guy who believes that he's the best wrestler in the world, that reminds me of something I saw in WCW like 30 years ago. That was this young cruiserweight good guy who became a bad guy and started claiming that he was a victim of conspiracies and claiming that he was the wrestler of 1,001 holds. And he would do things like cut annoying promos that lasted forever. He would get beat up by all the big name wrestlers, and he would dominate jobbers. And all these years later, that guy is a legend. He is a WWE champion. He held WCW champion. He is the first to hold both. AEW champion, Ring of Honor wrestling champion, most Intercontinental champions. That was Chris Jericho. So if that's the path that Max Caster is on, and he's getting weekly TV time, hey, the future looks bright for him. And the other high spot for me was Harley Cameron. She is very talented. Of course, we know that she is a singer. She's a ventriloquist. She's an all-around entertainer. She is known for her comedy, but she is becoming damn good in the ring. And I don't know why I'm surprised, because when I was on Instagram and I followed her on Instagram, she was putting in the work at Dustin Road School. And she was always going hard in training, trying to learn new stuff. And I think with a lot of people like Harley Cameron, she has the looks, she has the comedy chops, she has the musical ability, and she could easily lean on all of those things and make a career out of wrestling, because there have been ladies and men who have done far more with far less. But she's been putting in the work to improve herself in the ring. And tonight she was in a match teaming with Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks, and they were tag teaming against Julia Hart and Athena. And while she was the least experienced wrestler in the ring, she did not slow things down. She was having great technical exchanges with Mercedes, which, she is no slouch in the ring. And I was very impressed by what she was doing in between the ropes as far as technical wrestling goes. And on top of that, still staying on the comedy and character stuff when she wasn't in the match. Hats off to Harley Cameron and to those four women as well. What started off as kind of a comedic affair turned into a brilliant main event with, just outstanding wrestling from Mercedes, Athena, Julia Hart, who is a very young wrestler herself. They all tore it up, and they all deserve credit and applause. So I'll see you guys next time with some more Wrestle Rambling. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And maybe I'll have a theme song for it next time. That was Wrestle Ramble. I'll see you guys.